sure there's no silly face. I need this problem, so but I'm not like that. No, it's nothing you know that you need in this world. Cause I might be sing along, category. Cause no pain as my life, my life was still cloud and facing. I need this problem, so but I'm not like that. I don't see the whole hour here where there was a big any. I don't see the whole thing, baby, no, it's nice to have got you. You know it's not this there. While I'm waiting with you all here, and if I knew I'd say why you make too much noise. It's waiting, got some quantities, take down these minutes. I'm so plain nothing. Sing it and it goes on each way. Maybe you understand, I mean it's not that hard to say. How you not count off your coins, even no to hustle. Look like a big exaggerate and clearly don't you take it seriously. I don't see the whole hour here where there was a big any. I don't see the whole thing, baby, where it's nice to have that truth. You know it's not this there. While I'm waiting with you all here, and if I knew I'd say why you make too much noise. I love it, you make too much noise. I love it, you make too much noise. Gently make that choice, the acclamatic sing. Only ends open mouth, the leader screams our names like the war profile. All in the waving lights, declare the world is yours. I find it out that to laugh I should never be. This higher about the ideas in our honesty, and I mean every word. I'm not afraid, I'm not enough, I'm not a lead's performance. I don't think that you're insinuating that they are lying. I don't see the whole thing, baby, now it's lies on my face. And you know it's not this there. This railing is a beauty where I'm in that divorce. Please shut up, you make too much noise. I love it, you make too much noise. I don't belong in this show. I love it, you make too much noise.